Saturday. I am Satta Sedi-Johnson, and I'm here with my helper, my daughter, Miss Tiana Johnson. I'm from the Mountain Dhaka Association. I work as a community health worker representing the Liberian community. I am in the Creating Asian Network kitchen. I'm also here to cook, to show you how we cook authentic cassava leaf with red oil. I hope you enjoy the steps. I have the ingredients I'm going to use. I'm going to cook it with rice. So I have the red oil. This is after I'm going to put it in it. And I also have the cassava leaf. Let me just show you. The cassava leaf is frozen cassava leaf. You find this in the African market, and this one is for 4 brothers cassava leaf. It weighs 2 pounds. And so, and I have the production date is 05/2020, expiration date is 05/2024. This is the frozen cassava leaf that I will be cooking today. And then I also have sweet peppers, which of course I will blend with the onions. And I do have shrimp. I'm going to put in the cassava leaf. We usually cook it with dry fish, and I have dry fish. This is we also put it with the cassava leaf. And usually when I cook in mine, the way I was taught in our African, I have meat. I have goat meat, and I have a dry sardine fish. Usually from my background, we call it bonnet. I already boiled this one. I will have to put them in the soup. And I have black pepper because you have the seasoning to season it. I also have the cube. This is the market cube we're going to use to season it as well. So this is how we're going to start this. This is the ingredients that we will put in the cassava leaf, and after that then you will see the finished product. I'm taking this one. So Tiana, can you give me this? Okay, so this is the soup that was prepared. So I'm taking the water from this soup, put it in here. I'm gonna get the blender, and I will definitely take the sweet pepper, put them in the blender. The onion already washed. So I have the onions. I'm going to cut the onions. Everything has already been sanitized and clean. Usually I don't cook. I will have to make a beaker. And then I will take a few pepper, just a little bit, because I don't want to make it hard for everyone. Just this one. Put it in this. Just to have the taste. And this pepper was taken from one of the garden of Elder Garden, the Vietnamese garden, MDA partners. They give all these peppers. So if you're in Greensboro and we are looking for hot pepper, you can connect with MDA or Creating Asian Network. We will refer you. It's from a community gardener that gave it to us. So I will blend the pepper. What I'm going to do, I will take a little. Some people do that differently, but for me, I take 1 cube because you season it full, and I will open it. So I have this one, the cube, and I will put it in a blender just to give the pepper and onion a taste. And then I will put a little, just little water in it so that I can blend faster. I have my my assistant here helping me. Thank you. And then I'm going to blend this. Check it out. You see the pepper? I blended it well blended. So I'm going to save it. And then I will take the cassava leaf, open it, and place it in the pot. And then stir it. Because I already cooked the soup. I had a soup already. And then I pour the soup in the pot with the cassava leaf. So what I'm going to do, we usually pour soda. You can use baking soda or cooking soda just a little. Because sometimes the cassava leaves, if you don't pour soda in it, it's when you're chewing it, it tastes like hard, like rough. So the baking soda helps to make it smooth. It's not only baking soda, any soda, just a little to make the grain smooth. Yeah, so I'm going to take a little amount of it. Just a little amount. And I will take this and boil the cassava leaves for now. And while the cassava leaf is boiling, you have this fish. I have to take them apart and put them in a bowl because I pre-cook it. So I will take the cassava leaf now and put it on the stove. While the cassava leaf is boiling, so I will open the fish, the bonnet. This is what we call bonnet, but it's some sardine fish. So I'm going to take them apart because it has bones when people eating. And it's pretty good. So we have to take the bones out. So I'm taking this, the meat also. All the meat. Put them in my pot. And I have my assistant here helping me. Some people don't eat bones, but actually this is lamb and goat meat. It's okay. So we use the knife because it's already salt. Then we have this. Take them from apart. This is another fish because you don't put them in while the cassava leaf is boiling because all of them will break up. So then you won't have no ingredients. Have no ingredients in it. You don't have like soup kind. We call it soup kind in it. Fish. So, and these you find this in the African store. You find it in Compare. You find. I saw you talking about bonnet. From our community, you know the type of fish we talk about. And then I have this shrimp. I have already seasoned the shrimp. So I'm going to take the shrimp and put it in the cassava leaf while the cassava leaf is boiling. Boiling now. I will ask my assistant to feed the cube. I will put 4 cubes. But normally for me, I don't cook salt because all these things already have some sense of salt in it. So, and I'm going to use the black pepper. I use the black pepper and put this quantity in it. I will get
This one broke.
like a plastic spoon, like this, like a teaspoon, just 1.5 is seasoning. Also, it's the measurement. It's like a teaspoon, so it's 1.5 teaspoon. This is if beef flavor is seasoned, it's just seasoned for food. It makes the food tasty. So this is we have the Maggi cube. This is what most Africans cook in the food. So it gives the food a taste. Gives the food good taste. So I'm usually putting like 2 in it. While it's boiling. So I'm putting 2 cubes in here. It's hot, and we are using the plate because we don't have a top for this part. I'm so sorry, but the plate is helping us. So please understand and ignore our top. So while it's boiling, I am going to get the blended pepper with the onions and put it in the cassava leaf while the cassava leaf boils. And then pour this blended item in the cassava leaf. And I will also take, this is the dry fish, because this wasn't pre-cooked. So while the cassava color has changed, it's green, but you can see that it's cooking. I put it in here so it boils with it, so the seasoning and everything can get into the fish, because this fish was not pre-cooked and it was not seasoned like the other ones. So I will take a little amount of water and wash the blender and pour it into the cassava leaves. I have the water in here to clean the blender, and I will pour it in the cassava leaf. And this is the water that will serve the cassava leaf until it is cooked. I'm going to taste a little to see whether with all the ingredients. Yes. You don't want to taste it because it's delicious. So right now, I will give it like 10 minutes for it to boil. Usually, our African food takes a longer time, like an hour to cook, because it's a little bit. It's not that it's hard, but everything we want is to done well, cook well. So we will watch it up to 30 minutes and come back. When the water reduces, and then we put in the red oil. Right now, we will open the pot. You see, boiling, right? So we have a lot of water in it. So I will empty the fish and the meat in the pot as a bowl, because we want it to have all the taste in it. You have to show up where it needs the fish. So I'm going to put it in. Now you see the soup, right? You have all that in it. So it's not language. Our regular pidgin English will say wait until the soup dry. So we are waiting for the water in the cassava leaf to reduce, and then we put the oil in it, the red oil. So right now we will leave it like this. Once the water reduces, and then we put the red oil. And the rice is cooked. We are all set for lunch. This is jasmine rice. We have about 3 cups. So I'm going to put the rice in the cooker. All of it. But you might have guests that will eat. So I will watch the rice. Sorry, I'm using my phone. Pretty good. Okay. You put it up. Take the rice. Put it in the cooker. Close it up. And then white rice.
Hi everyone, thank you so much for watching us and thank you for your patience. We will put this oil in the cassava leaf. This is, for my culture we call it red oil, but it's actually palm oil. So if you see the name, it's Nina International, the best brand, palm oil, all natural. So we will take it, we'll open it, strain the oil, and then put it in the cassava leaves. It still has water in it. A lot of people do not like a lot of oil, so it will boil with the cassava leaf. Okay, because usually cassava leaf take a lot of oil. It takes a lot of oil in order. Okay, it's gonna be okay. So that's fine. So we put the oil in it, and then take the spoon. Good. You don't want to taste this. It has a little bit of soup. So we usually allow the oil in the cassava leaf to cook to boil, because the oil, it has to cook with the cassava leaf. And then we will leave it like this so that it cooks well. The water will reduce. Once it is well done, well cooked, and we eat it with the rice. So I will give you a brief history on palm oil. I know in Africa, mostly in Africa, you also have red oil from Kuwait. Palm oil is a tree, is a natural tree. They're palm nuts. And then in that tree, in our country, is one of our natural resources because it produces a lot of different things. The palm oil, it bears palm nuts. We use the palm nuts and make red oil out of it. We also make that particular palm nuts, we make kernel oil out of it, because you have palm kernel come from the palm nuts itself. And we also use the trash from the palm nuts. We use it, we call it palm pomade. We use it to light fire or wood in the villages. And we also use the palm tree. We have cabbage in the palm tree, the young palm tree. And the palm tree, the palm nuts, the tree, it also produces soda. Natural soda. You cut the trees down, burn the trees, and in the villages, people make it out of soda, they cook it with their food. And you use the palm tree also, we use the leaves from the palm tree, we use it to make broom in the village. You use the leaf of the palm tree, you also use it to make something to fish with. So this one tree has so many ways that we can use it in Liberia. We call it the palm tree. The palm tree bears palm nuts. Palm nuts give a red oil, it gives a kernel oil. And also right now I have a friend of mine that he has a company in Liberia they call Kernel Fresh, and it's through this palm tree. Kernel Fresh produces soap, produces cream, different thing out of this palm oil. So if you Google palm tree, you will see which one of the country in the world produces palm oil. Because I know from history, you can know Kuwait also produces palm oil. So this is it. We have it from Ghana. We have it also from Liberia. We have it from Africa. And then if you check the African store, we call something they call palm butter. Palm butter is the juice from the palm nuts that we cook. So it's also the juice we use to make red oil out of it. So you can check in the African store, you will get Ghana fresh palm palm butter, Ghana fresh. So this tree, it produces a whole lot of different things. That's why it's natural. It's one of our natural resources in Liberia.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, this is the finished porter. We are about to do our tasting. We have the rice on the side and we have the soup. As I stated earlier, the soup is staying on the fire, so we took a little one. This is this tasting time. Due to time, we are about to taste while the soup is still boiling because we have a little water in it. But this looks good. If you can see it, it's completely finished. Some people like it, some people don't, but for us, we like it to be completely dry with the palm oil over it. So we're about to do the tasting with our audience. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you learn and try yours.